Hello and welcome back to Railway Empire 2. We're sat at Robinson Terminal. The reason we're here is, as we have up, train number one, is heading to Denver. It was the train we were riding last time out at the end of the video. And there go their first vegetables. But way over in the distance there is Denver, and Denver's going to be requiring apples, and our orchard here isn't big enough. So that's the first thing we're going to do to make sure we catch up everywhere. As you can see, 0 of 12 apples available. Total profit 310,000, almost 311,000, and we only paid 91k for it. How much is it going to cost us to upgrade? 383,000, almost nothing. Beautiful. And that will now make 2.4 apples. Batches of apples, I don't know. Carloads of apples, perhaps. A week, or is it a day? It's a week, isn't it? Yes. So we've got trains waiting around here. Whether they're waiting on the apples themselves or for demand, possibly. We'll see, won't we? There goes one of our newly created mixed services between Omaha and North Platte. It's looking like we're a little behind on apples. So we may need to upgrade it again. We can afford it. It's going to be 766,000. Do you know, I'd like to do it because I'd like to get those apples into Denver, as Denver is our main focus, isn't it? It's the only thing remaining is to get clothing into Denver, but in order to do that they've got to jump up to 50,000. Apples are from 45,000 and we are approaching that rapidly. We have 4 milk on the way. We have our vegetables, the train we were riding, already there, so that should boost our growth a little bit. We do need to keep an eye on what our competitor is doing, Walter. As we can see there are 5 on the way, so he's keeping up on that. We're kind of working together with Denver. That's nice, isn't it? Competitors working together. Lovely. Look at all the passengers waiting. Good night. We have to, well, we don't really have to see to that, but it's good to have an idea of how many people are still waiting there. So our task will be, once they reach 50,000, I'm hoping what they do is snag all the clothing from their own stores, and that will count as their 4. If not, we still have the option to deliver them from Kansas City. Oh, Topeka requires its university. I say we do it, why not? City Buildings University. You go in there. There we go. Keep growing, Topeka. One thing I was thinking about is any of our towns that don't have a warehouse should maybe have something that increases the income from our passengers. So Kansas, I doubt we'll ever have a warehouse here. And we'll go with another restaurant, but this side of the network. So it's a nice boost, isn't it, in ticket prices. Same with Omaha. I really can't see Omaha requiring a warehouse. Not really. I mean, they could distribute wood, but we have wood down at Norris train station. We have wood up at Thomas Stop. The only place that wouldn't get it would be North Platte. Wouldn't get it. But they could possibly take it from Campbell Terminal. It seems a bit of a waste of a warehouse, doesn't it, for just wood. We could maybe make the effort and send it down there to North Platte. So yeah, should we go with, what did we just put in? We put in the restaurant. So over in Omaha, perhaps we'll give them a market hall, which was, I clicked away from it really quickly, 10% over at Omaha. Now, we've got the same issue, haven't we? Our cities are growing, our network is not. And we keep, well, our network is, our network capacity isn't. As trains are being processed at both Wichita and Topeka at a decent rate. There isn't much queuing, Same with Kansas City. And that means they're getting to North Platte and being held up now. And that's because we just increased everything. Cheyenne is growing quite healthily. Look at that. They've surpassed the 10,000 as well, so can no longer boost them. Yeah, we'll do a bit of widening here. There are plenty of options to separate as well, right? We can separate this and this. On that side, we can... Probably don't need to separate the... No, probably don't have to separate that. But we might need to wiggle out and have a 4-track. I sort of like it. It'll be this side, won't it, that we're expanding. We can separate this, but do we have a train going direct is the question. We do have one going direct to Denver. So we need to bear that in mind, but we can cross directly over. It doesn't really matter if we've got a 4-track gridiron there. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a rework. Let's just check on the state of Denver. Are they getting their cloth? They are. They don't have any on the way just at the moment, but they've got 5.6 in there. Let's sort out North Platte, shall we? It's an absolute mess here at the moment. I say we just reset the trains. But because our new platform's going to be on the inside, we don't have to do anything with our existing tracks out there on the southern section. So it'll just be the northern sections. Yeah, I'm just going to go 4-track because we have trains terminating from both sides. And giving them lots of options feels like the way to go. So we'll go a full 4-track. We're going to do a little bit of a wiggle. We could straighten it, but it shouldn't be too disastrous. No, the angle's pleasant, isn't it? We run in there quite nicely. So there we go. We've got that. Oh, come on. I was going to say we've got that hooked up, but it does not want to join up here for whatever reason. Will you join now? Of course you won't. Why would you? Let's delete you back from there and we'll try that again, shall we? Exactly the same place it goes in. Does this go in? Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Okay, we've got ourselves our 4-track gridiron. We branch in from the... What would this be? It would be the Omaha main line, and then we've got the Wichita main line. And these join together in North Platte, and we can do something similar over here, I guess, can't we? From that way, and we branch in the same, but we do need to get across. So a lot of changes going on. It would be nice to get across. I don't think making a bridge or a bypass is necessary, but we could do. We'll go from here. We'll redo this section. Build us 4 tracks coming out so we know where our gridiron is going to sit. Of course, for the track coming in, we could, and we can afford it, just have a single platform up here, couldn't we? We just come out like that. We're only ever going to have one train heading in there at a time. Possibly. I mean, we should do anyway. Yeah, we can wait up there. And that keeps us completely away from these. That is lovely. Yeah, it's just a little drop-off bay, isn't it, for North Platte. We'll send this over and finish off the connection that way. And now we need to get all the way over. I think we should be able to do it if we head up that way. Yeah, we'll have to do the outside first. But if we head up that way, it shouldn't be too different to what it was before. And what I'm hoping is, from here we can just branch straight across. I'll be surprised if... Oh, look at it. I was going to say I'll be surprised if we manage it. Can we leave a block in there as well? I'm getting a little bit adventurous now. Tempting fate somewhat, perhaps. Go on, please. Wow, it did it. That's all we need there, isn't it? And if we need one to go up that way, which I think we do, then can we do something like that as well? Oh, really? It's going to be a bit rough, maybe, but I want to see. Oh, go on. That's more of an experiment than anything else. We'd maybe need to move this junction. Possibly. Yeah, should we move the junction up? And we'll come in from the station further up so that we can have a block. Oh, I love it. if this works. I don't really mind the speed either down here. If we go up somewhere like that instead, just so we can have some more blocking. Yeah, 60 will be fine. Just come out like that. There we go. I love it. Yeah, we don't need another platform. 30 is a little bit slow. 42 will be fine. Let's get you signalled all up and see how it looks. Extravagance. But is it functional? That'll be the question after all that. Because it's beautiful, I might just leave it in regardless. I am just surprised it went in. I'm happy it went in. I'm a little surprised though. And yeah, this would have to be signalled as well. Well, not signalled, but we'll give it direction of travel. So the AI has no ideas. We have signals blocking. Oh, it's beautiful. This is just going straight across. It gives them the option with this signal to go into North Platte or across into our Adams stop there. The Adams stop. And yeah, same going that way. It's a nightmare junction, but I love it. It hasn't quite done it right here. It's gone over the track, but considering we got it in with blocking, do we have blocking here? We do. Do we have blocking up this end? We do. It's perfect. Oh, I'm mightily impressed. Now to see whether it actually works. What have I forgotten? We need direction of travel just there. I believe that's it though, isn't it? Our trains can happily reset now. There are ways to go everywhere. We will check the routes of our existing trains. Cheyenne. Oh, not yet. Hit play. Are you going to figure it out yet? It sort of knows what to do. That one does to Cheyenne. There we go. It's updated. What about you? Not yet. North Platte train has. So it's just the Denver one. Doesn't know how to get across here. It should do though, shouldn't it? Where are you? Are you waiting to load? You should go shortly. We're nowhere near emptying the corn storage. So this is just a demand at Cheyenne, which would make sense. They're not really going to ask for much, are they? At the moment, we are stocking them up nicely, much to the disappointment of Dodge City, who are getting barely anything. Yeah, you're not getting any grain because you'd make beer. You're not getting any corn, even though you can probably see it from your bedroom window. No lumber. You're getting meat. Nice. You are making your own beer. No, well, not really. You are getting sugar. You'll need some cloth. Cloth is just a nightmare for you to get. You're probably never going to get it. In fact, I don't even think North Platte gets it, do they? No, they don't even get it. I would assume Omaha is not getting any either. Oh no, they are, because they get it from Kansas. So we'd need a direct line from Kansas. Or we could change what we have in Topeka, I guess. And have a line running that way. We do store it in Topeka. But do we have a mixed train running into North Platte? I don't think it is. It's the Denver Express, yes. So we currently make use of our passenger buildings from people coming from North Platte and possibly Cheyenne as well. Denver will go to Topeka. But they do have something there, don't they? They have a restaurant. Yes. Good stuff. Right, Denver, how you doing? We'll give you a little while. Are you... Yes, you are about to tick into 50k. We don't have any in store, oddly. We are making it though. There we go. We are making it, but we're shipping it straight out. We do have 8 apples on the way, so we sorted that out. That'll keep them growing. We can build them a library, and then that's a little less demand for you. Marvellous. And we'll keep you growing because why not? We have 2 points to spend. We did have something else to spend on, didn't we? Was it the flipping of our locos? The residual value you get when replacing old locomotives increases by another 5%. We currently have 10%, so this will take us to 15. Correct. That'll help us if we decide to get a new loco researched, which no doubt we will, maybe. Okay, so Denver's going to be requiring clothing. We should take it ourselves first. There we go, 1 of 4. So we could let it do that. We could also just take a train from a single train from Kansas. They have loads in store. So if we just set up a train that takes, I say, 4 would be fine. But we use a mixed train because it's quicker. And we take a minimum of 4 and only take our cloth, just so we can make a bit of profit out of it. And we'll stick a caboose on. And what else could we do? Not an express, it's automatic. It doesn't really matter. On the way back, we can get rid of that and just have it run as a... I guess a direct train would be fine. I don't like it, though. No, let's have the Inyo. We'll get you going. Are you going to take... Reduce the cost of in-service... You're not bidding. Oh, I'm going to bid. I'm going to bid, guys. This is the first one we might grab.
Guter Gott. I doubt that this investment was worth it.
Right. We only paid 630,000 for that, and it's less points we need to spend. And we've just reduced our staff bill. So that's lovely. Yeah, wages have dropped. Where's Denver? Denver, yes. We've got to get there before they make 3 more. They have only 1.2 in stock, so I don't think they have enough, do they? What was it to make them? 0.8, perhaps? Clothing. Oh, it's 0.8, so they do have enough in there to make another. But where is a train heading that way? Where's our Rock Springs train? Was that it? It was, wasn't it? Yes. Oh, guys. Guys, it could be a thing. You've taken the wrong thing, Grand. I've just realised. No, we're supposed to take clothing. I got all excited thinking it was cloth. Right, but this train can take clothing. Dear oh dear, right. Put that on that. And only take 3 because I messed this up royally. Yes, Inyo, will you go get some clothing? No, you won't. Do you know why? There isn't the demand, is there? So this train isn't worth it. But do you know what we have done by mistake? Definitely not what I was supposed to do. We have delivered an excess of... Is that you? No. Is this you? Yeah, we are delivering an excess of cloth to Denver. So we can fill their stores with cloth. Not what I was supposed to do, quite obviously. But it's turned out nice. Again. Yes. How are we doing in North Platte with... We'll just ignore that I sent that train thinking that it was what they needed. Technically, they do need it. Just not for the task at hand. And they don't have the demand either, apparently. So, okay. Is our new junction working? Oh, do you know, it is. It's lovely. Do we like that? I am surprised they've managed to get that to work. It's rather impressive. And we've even got a block up to the gridiron there. Who would have thought? There we go. Adam stopped to Denver, bringing in some corn. And there goes another train to Denver. Is that the Denver to North Platte? It is. Mixed service running as an express. And these passengers will pay a bit extra. We've got some fruits on board. And there goes our freight train following behind. I mean, we could, at this point, stick possibly a refrigerator car on it and make a little bit of extra money since it's not running full. Freight revenue for meat, vegetables, fruits, milk and dairy products. You get on there. I believe it's, well, it takes grain as well. No, it doesn't. It takes it from here mainly. So yeah, that should be a little bit of profit for them. Increase it a touch, won't it? Marvellous. And if they still only take 4 at a time, I guess you could have a refrigerator and a caboose on there and get a little bit extra from your staff as well. We don't have anything to benefit from that. What do we have here? We have a triangle of doom that I would like to remove. It's not a triangle of doom, it's a triangle of sadness on my screen because I don't like it. Yeah, the problem we've got here, they're just not requesting it, are they? You would have thought they would to fill it up, but it might be because we have the clothing. Yeah, we have the fashion, whatever you call it, fashion industry. So we might have forced ourselves to make it ourselves. But I like having the clothing over here, just in case we've got some demand to meet. 5.3 million in the bank. How much are we making now? There we go. 402,000 per week. Oh, don't ignore that. It did not drop. So how are we doing on our task? It should tick over soon, shouldn't it? Yeah, 2 of 4. It would have probably been a touch faster if I had not built a fashion industry. But live and learn. You get to learn from my mistakes. It could have been a stroke of genius. It was not. What are you going to make? You make cheese. What do you have near you? You have... Is that iron? Yeah, you have iron near you. It is iron, isn't it? Yeah, iron. What uses iron? That also has something else that is close. We've got this as well. We've got our cement, but we haven't unlocked cement. So, what uses iron? That does not. That does not. It's just the steel, is it? Yes, makes sense. But you'd need coal as well. I mean, you are up this end. There's just no coal up this end. So it would seem a little excessive. These two are the closest coal. I'd prefer probably that Dodge made it. Take it down that way can make steel. Bringing coal down here. It is a direct line though into North Platte. Oddly. Should we? We could purchase it as well. Do you know? I don't know why we'd make steel up this end. Well, we've got veggies there. Vegetables and steel. Sure, we could make some canned goods. Especially if it's our factory. So make some steel. Why not? Why not indeed? Now we'll go over that end. We've got more red over that end. We might be ruining the chance of making a tidy connection here. But we can delete the library if we wish. That'll be fine. We could just move that somewhere else, and that's the only thing blocking an extra freight station. So we've done that. We've got you with your goodies. How much would this cost? 1.2 million. Okay, we're getting to that stage of the game. I'm gonna pay for it.
At that price, I might have taken it too.
Joking, aren't you? That was a rip-off. I bet this is expensive as well. Yeah, we're kind of just at that point in the game now. But given we can take out a ridiculous bond...
Enjoy your auctioned object.
That one always gets me. Enjoy your auctioned object. I guess what we could do is squeeze you over the other side before the bridge so we don't interact with the junction. And we'll get this set up just so that we're making steel. We have 0 steel in our network at the moment. Eventually, I guess you can be... I don't know. I don't know what you could do. You're going to be sending it over to... somewhere to make cans of beans, I think the way. It'll be just veg, isn't it? Canned veg. And we'll stick you with a supply tower if we... Yep, we can make a block. You'll definitely need a maintenance building. We've got one in North Platte. I don't mind scooting around here. It's fine. Yeah, it'll do. Especially since we've widened it up there. I can't see it being very busy until later on. We're going to do something similar up here. Probably head up into that section. So we split the load a little bit with their deliveries. It'll be an easy one to set up as well, won't it? You head in up that way. Nice and easy. Is that full speed? I wasn't watching. It is indeed. Again, we'll only go with a single platform. And we'll get you running like that. That is done. That is done. Let's get us a supply tower on here. We're at the point of the game where we can afford such luxuries. And again, let's stick a maintenance depot on you. Right, so we've got iron hooked up. We've got our coal hooked up. Not the most profitable of runs for our coal, but it definitely is for our iron. So swings and roundabouts on that one. Let's get you set up for wait until 4. And that's our iron done. We could put a caboose on, I guess, depending on how busy it is. And do you know what? I'll probably do it for this one. Let's wait until 4 for you. The first run we should take as many as we could possibly imagine, as we'll fill the stores up. But it is a long run. Yes, why not? Let's wait until 4. But we'll put a caboose on you. Again, luxuries we can afford. Freight only. Baldwin 10-wheeler. Beautiful. Hit play. There we go. We've got steel underway in North Platte. Not getting rid of the cheese. They're not going to get rid of the steel either. But we can at least store some. That's my plan. Yeah, and then we can decide what we're doing with it later once we've already established production. How are we doing here? I guess we could increase the production of clothing. We do have plenty of cloth in there, so it's more about production. So if we go into clothing and we boost that, there we go. We are now making 1.6 a week, and we're 3 or 4. So that should accelerate that. And we'll probably find out what our next tasks are very shortly. Of course, they're not going to not eat the clothes. They're not going to use the clothes any quicker. That's be city demand, won't it? Yeah, what is their city demand? 0.5 per week. So we're not far off. But at least we'll have it made. I love how big Topeka is now. They got up to 101,000. We do have to make a lot more goodies if we wish these to grow, but we've got a good starting point. So if we get any tasks later on that require us to grow cities to 120k or 100k, we're part way there. It does seem a trend, doesn't it? We've had a few like that. I thought we'd come sit over in Denver because that's who we're waiting for. I'm waiting for Charlie Chuckles to speak up because that will mean our task is complete. We do have another point to spend. Well, this is another one, unions, to reduce the wage bill further. Strange choice from our union, but I'll run with it. Yeah, should we reduce our wage bill further? I don't mind that at all. Beautiful. Right, yeah, back to waiting on Denver to make their final item of clothing. That's just what it is. A single item of clothing. And how's our money looking? Go on, go back up to over 400k. Do we need that train running again to... That's a lot of trains running out of that line. Goodness me. But yeah, do we need the train running to Kansas anymore? Well, oddly, you're taking a boatload of beer or a train load of beer. But I'm not going to get rid of you then. For now. Are you close to getting back? No, you've just left. I think I would like to remove that.
Even in their own territory, our opponent cannot feel safe. Good job. The Bible says, the house of the wicked will be destroyed, but the tent of the upright will flourish. And so it is. As our competitor flees the scene, Raton Pass is ours. I have good news. I have found a way to extend our influence even further. May I introduce you to Mr. Collis P. Huntington from the Southern Pacific Railroad?
Yes, skip the pleasantries, Holiday. In principle, I am willing to connect my network between San Francisco and the newly founded Deming with yours. The proposal is good. We will create a second transcontinental line before anyone can beat us to it.
Soon trains will be rolling from Topeka to the Pacific Ocean. You've heard, Mr. Huntington. Link our network to Deming and supply the necessary material to build the connection.
All right. So we need to connect up with another railroad. And that's over in... that means that's way over down south, isn't it? But yeah, I say way over because of the way we're looking. It's down this way. Deming. There it is. So we'll go and take a look at that next time out, I guess. This is a good place to end it. Achieve an express status on a rail line between Denver and Albuquerque. Albuquerque? Have we done anything with Albuquerque? I don't think so. Something about hot dogs jumping though, wasn't it? Albuquerque? Perhaps? And produce 14 loads of wooden planks in Deming via one of your factories. So we have to build us a planks factory. We have a load of money. Delivered 12 loads of steel to Deming. Oh, well, what are the odds? Yes, that's not bad. Do we have to found Deming as well? I thought it said newly founded. Delivered 12 loads of chemicals to Deming, which we have as well. I'm a little bit worried this is our final group of tasks. So we need to do these optional tasks first. Well, look at that, guys. One of them is to have 900,000 citizens connected to our rail network. So that's an important one. Buy out Walter Payonk. Is that his name? Payonk? Perhaps. I'm not sure. Pajonk? Anyway. And we have to found one more city. Would that be Deming if they are not founded? We're in a good place, aren't we? Beautiful. So we'll end it there. Unless, of course, we can say goodbye to Walter, which means we have to deliver wood to Denver because we'll be deleting him. I mean, we could just buy him out 100% and he'll be making us money. That would count. And then we could just leave him delivering the wood and would... No, it's just a waste of money. He's going to cost us money at this rate. Depends if we can afford it. Let's end with a bit of a hostile takeover. We can take a bond for nearly 30 million. Yes, please. I'll take it. That's going to be a hefty interest payment, isn't it? Goodness me. How much can we get for these from our lovely aunt? 330,000. Sure, there we go. We'll get rid of those. I don't really want to play the stock market. And Walter, we can indeed buy him out fully. We'll merge now. And do you know what? I'm just going to get rid of the lot. It's awful. Merge now. Yes, please. Destroy everything. Locomotives, tracks and stations are liquidated with a revenue of 4.2 million.
For dust you are, and to dust you shall return. A fitting quote for the end of the Denver and Rio Grande.
Goodbye, Denver and Rio Grande. I feel sad. But we're going to make it better. We're going to be a better Denver and Rio Grande than they were. Yes, the Topeka and Santa Fe Railway spreads across the US. We have a company value of 258 million. What happened there? Goodness me. Was that because I took out that bond? That's ridiculous. And it's a little bit tidier over here. We no longer deal with Walter. And there we go. Our first optional task is done by 1878. We will found a city. Have a quick look over at... Oh yes, we should buy these. They're going to be pricey, but we're going to grab them. Is that it? Is that the only one we had left? No, we need New Mexico as well. 1.3. Lovely. Deming, do you need founding? Okay, so that will be our second optional task. And that's what we're going to do next time out. Albuquerque, we have not done anything with Albuquerque. And we're going to need an express right from Denver. But we have got rid of our competitor, so it's going to be easy to get down there. Perhaps we can do something through Raton Pass. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Nice little one past Santa Fe. I'm going to assume it's not too bad. Bit hilly. We'll change weather. Well, we don't need it there. Oh, yes, and it got rid of this, didn't it? So we'll tidy all that up when we come back, guys. And we'll start progressing all the way to Deming. Hook up all these other cities as well. Why not? We'll have a big network. Alright, guys, we're on board the Kansas City to Denver mistake train that I completely messed up. Oh, I was so excited. It doesn't matter. We did it regardless, and they got some extra cloth. What are we going to do with this train? Possibly delete it, but we are on the way to Kansas City. And I've noticed, I guess because these don't run as fast, they don't wiggle as much. I mean, he's wiggling a bit. It might just be where we are with the camera. But I enjoyed today. It was good to see those tasks complete. And we've got a lot to do, haven't we, when we come back. And I can't wait to get Deming hooked up to our network. And also get a whole bunch of stuff delivered from, I guess, up north. What? We're getting it delivered from our existing factories. We can just send the necessary amount of trains there. Make sure we're getting enough supplies. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.